Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, got a little bit of a Leela James, and she's got Gino, and they got a little something they want to talk to y'all about. Now, while I let Leela play in my background on this January, what time is it? January 31st, 2024. About 100 videos this month. Not trying to break no record. It's definitely a record for myself, but not trying to break a record or anything. Trying to produce as much information as I possibly can. We have another video that will be uploaded later today that will help you sole proprietors with your tax credits. Look, I the I'm at a loss for words because since 2021 I told everybody, especially those who assisted me, that I was going to provide them information, and I guaranteed them that that information would benefit them and will make up for everything that they gave me, because now they get to write that off, ladies and gentlemen. But nobody understood. I have one gentleman who was very helpful, and he's received over $10 million worth of credits. Hopefully, he's paying attention to the information that's being given. I have two young ladies in, what state are they in? I think they're in Maryland or Missouri. One of the two starts with an M. No, they're in Missouri and state of Missouri, ladies and gentlemen, and they don't know what to do with their credits. They don't have anybody to help them. Now, I could create an organization that helped people understand tax credits, but then that would take up too much of my time. And I know some of you want to start an organization about tax credits, but you don't know enough. You can't just watch the videos and understand everything, because as you see, it took me 2 years to try to explain this to you in the first place. It's simple, but it's not simple, because you have to understand the, what does ChatGPT say in Bard? Nuances. It is it is very, very exhausting. And then I got individuals eating at my own table and trying to stab me in the back at the exact same time. What do I do about that? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to mention something now. This is not a crack on the gentleman for whom this happened. This is just me explaining who I am. The consults is for individuals who need assistance. And this is for individuals who need to understand that my time is valuable and the information is valuable. You're not going to get the same information from anyone else. Go ahead. I dare you to take any one of the consults that I put online and go and ask somebody the same questions that are being asked in that consult and see if they tell you. Go ahead. I dare you. Giving people more than 5 to 7 different options, you're not going to find that nowhere. So a gentleman ordered a consult, and the price is what it is. It ain't changing because it's a reduced price. It is for the time that I have to take away from the organization. And I'll talk about the organization in a second. He paid $150 less than what's stated underneath every video and what's stated on the website. I mean, the price is right there on the website when you click on the link. The only way he could get the link, ladies and gentlemen, the only way he could get the link was to go to the page where the price is. He did it for 140 less. I immediately wrote him and told him that it was impossible for something like that to happen and the individual not be aware of what the rules are, that I would have to refund his money and that it would cost me $70, $35 for each transaction because of the amount. Hold on now. $70 out of my own pocket. It's no loss for him. He didn't lose a dime. Every time I get a person a refund, it costs me. And no, I don't charge them for it. Told you it's not about the stupid money. He told me to go ahead and keep the money. Well, he had already explained to me that he was having problems and was facing an eviction. Why would I keep his money? Why would you play on my conscience like that? So I refunded him back his money. I had a conversation with him, and I told him he would be banned and barred from getting any type of consultation. Told him because he later explained some of the situations that he was going through, and I told him you could have gotten help. He had a situation with, let's just say, workman's comp, and I was going to show him how to apply for that and get his money because he's been off work as a result of an injury. I was going to explain to him how he could have gotten back pay for all of the time he's been off work. That he wasn't completely out of everything because that's what I used to do. That's how I made my money. I told you I sued corporations. I sued insurance companies on a regular basis. That's how I was winning my cases. So could have helped him, but he blew it. He tried to make it appear that it was a mistake. I told him, no, it wasn't a mistake because you've already admitted that you thought the price was one thing and saw that it was different. And you realized that. And so you realize now you had to make up for that. So you knew what you were doing when you made that final payment and didn't say anything, didn't ask if it was okay. So I told him, that's it. It ain't about money, people. It's about time. It's about respect. You don't get to walk into my house and tell me how to do things in my house and then take my shoes and throw them outside talking about ain't no shoes allowed in the house anymore. Lord have mercy. People, I keep getting people who keep coming and changing the rules that are already established when they walked into the house in the first place. Like it's their house, like they created the house. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I do want to let you guys know. I've been telling you guys I've been working on the lawsuit. Now, I've already put out one lawsuit for small claims court for people and automobiles and all that. I did that already. But right now, I'm working on this one, that small claims court, and I decided to divide it into two, one against the judge and his bond, and the other one against the financial corporations going after the judge for conspiracy, because the document highlights the fact of this thing called judicial knowledge. If you don't know what judicial knowledge is, it basically the judge is supposed to know the law. You don't have to explain the law to a stupid judge. He's supposed to know the law. That's why he's in a position in the first place. If he doesn't know the law, he shouldn't be over the case. A judge is supposed to be knowledgeable. Ladies and gentlemen, eventually I'll do the video explaining to you guys the difference between a trial by jury and a jury trial. A trial by jury is one where the jury is the determiner of the facts. Well, a jury trial is one where the judge is the determiner of the facts and the judge tells the jury what they're instructed to do, what they must strike, what they must ignore, what they must consider. A judge gets to do like they're doing in that Murdoch case where they're sitting up there telling a juror, well, did you do this and did you do that? Excuse me, idiot, you're a judge. You don't get to talk to a juror like that. The juror is the judge. You don't get to question a jury. Go back and look at the Seventh Amendment, people. Any matter determined by a jury may not be overturned by any court. And that judge is going to call a juror in and going to question her. That's called a jury trial, people. A jury trial is where the judge is still the judge and they put in a puppet jury who does what the judge says. So now you got the prosecution against you, you got the defense attorney against you, you got the judge against you, and now you got the jury against you because they're all officers of the court. It's the court against you. Oh, I'm sorry. Then you got the state. So that's 5 entities against you when you go to court. Oh, ChatGPT helped explain it perfectly. I will, when I do that video, I'll show you guys what I've been able to do with ChatGPT. Oh, man, the paying for the service has actually, now I'm not going to suggest everybody pays for ChatGPT. God, no. Okay, because it's too many things that you'd have to go through to get it to do what I'm getting it to do. Okay, remember, I've been doing this for a while. I haven't just started doing this when ChatGPT came about. Go back and pay attention to me using the so-called voice recognition system. The voice recognition system is considered to be AI before ChatGPT. All right, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Good Times with Leela James. And Gwen, I don't know Gwen, but I do know Leela and I know Good Times. And I kind of like Good Times, okay? Because it's got an up tempo. You know what I mean? And I used to travel across this country listening to my Leela James and my Good Time. And let me tell you something. That was good times. All right, let's get back to the conversation about the lawsuit. Ladies and gentlemen, every time I turn around, there's something interfering. I told you I did the lawsuit, I completed, and all of a sudden, it disappeared. And but hold on now, we're okay. It hasn't shown back up again, but we're okay. Do you know why we're okay with the lawsuit? Because I now have a different angle. That's why I said we're going to split it up with the judge and going after his bond because we're not suing the judge directly. We're suing the bond and the insurance company for the bond. Okay, so we're putting that together, and then we're doing the one with the banks. So I'm doing both of them at the same time. So pardon me, I got to get up. It's 12 o'clock. I'm going to probably get up at 4 o'clock this morning. I went to sleep at 7, woke up at 10. So, well, just before 7 o'clock and woke up at 10. Without taking sleeping pills, I was just tired. I'm telling you, I was tired. Hey, Leela, what song is this? And David Hollister, uh, I don't know this song. Because I got several of her albums, so I don't know this song. Downloaded a lot of Leela James. Ladies and gentlemen, working on both lawsuits at the exact same time, y'all have no idea. And the amount of information, I mean, it's not hard putting information together. What's hard is not throwing the whole kitchen sink at them because it's just too much information. You see, I'm able to explain how a judge is supposed to know that the promissory note is the collateral for the loan. See, I'm able to do that easily. But now I have the case laws. Did you say case law? You know there's no such thing as no case law. Yeah, that's right. There is no such thing as coleslaw. It's called case citations. So I have the case citations that document the fact that the judge is supposed to know that the promissory note can be used as collateral. Well, if the promissory note can be used as collateral, that operates as a rebuttal to the claim that there is an outstanding payment and that the house is the collateral. That rebuts that whole presumption. And the judge is supposed to know that. That's all you have to say. You don't have to explain it. See, too much in these stupid courts, they try to tell you you have to explain yourself. No, you don't. If the idiot is supposed to know the law, you don't have to explain nothing to them. But they operate these stupid presumptive courts, and that's the problem you're running into. Because they operate under presumption. Okay? Stupidity. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I do need to explain this. In my bedroom, there are two TVs, two 30-inch, two 32-inch screen televisions. And both of them are the same model TV, working off the same remote. One is for the camera system, the other one is for looking at that Google TV stuff so I can watch entertainment. It's not entertainment, it's distraction for me. And I am very glad I hooked up this stupid system. I'm not a TV person. So I'm not glad about the TV. I'm glad about I have a dedicated screen for camera system because it's nighttime and I have the system that I can see clearly outside as if it's daytime. That's the picture I get. As if it's daytime, I can see everything. From if I'm looking at the ground, I can see whatever's crawling on the ground. It's very high def. And so I'm glad that I don't have to turn the TV to a different section of the program to click on this, to click on that to get to that. I can just turn it on, and one TV is dedicated to the monitor, and the other one is dedicated to that. So that's what I was doing when I woke up. I said I was going to watch some YouTube, and I've been watching things about the housing market. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Congress is getting ready to pass a law. Not Congress, the president has introduced a law. No, it isn't a law, it's a rule. That's right, it's a rule. They just came up with a rule. Okay, government doesn't get to rule over anybody in America. So there's no such thing as a ruling from the court or a rule from government. Lord have mercy. No, we're not gonna. Who is this? Okay, all right, Kaylee, we'll let you go. See, let go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, government was never given authority to rule over anyone in America. But the president, the administration, we know that Biden ain't making no decisions. That idiot can't even see his way off a stage. There are so many times that he's walking off the stage and he is confused, ladies and gentlemen. He is literally confused. And the reason why they're doing that, they know that he was going to be a one-term president. The reason why they're doing that is so that they can bring that idiot Trump in as a shoe-in. Don't take my word for it. Just sit back and pay attention to the manipulation. Look at the strings. You don't see Biden being pulled along by strings. You don't see the difference between him and the stand-in they bring in to act as if it's him. If you can't see this stuff, then something's wrong with you. And even a stand-in is pretending that he's senile. Lord have mercy. You can see that there's a difference in the person. You can see there's a difference in the way that the person walks. One is attempting to look like he's moving a little bit slow, and the other one, you can see that he's actually moving a little bit slow. You can see that there's acting on one part to make it appear that he is worse than what he is, and the other one, you can definitely see that he's already way off. Well, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, they're getting ready to make all gig workers, those DoorDash workers, Lyft, and Uber workers, they're getting ready to make them full-time employees. Remember that law that went through California and didn't pass, where they said they were gig workers, that they were subcontractors? Well, now they're going to make them to where they are not subcontractors. They're going to do it on a national level. Hey, and they're not doing it through Congress. The president is doing this through the executive office. Starts in March, so be prepared, because it looks like March is the October surprise month. I mean, the original October surprise was October 7th. Okay, if you don't know what happened on October 7th, go talk to Ariel Sharon. Oh, I'm sorry, he gone. That Netanyahu. Go talk to that idiot. Didn't even know about October 7th. Anyway, that was the original October surprise, but for America, the October surprise is going to be in March, the beginning of the second quarter. Shh, don't tell anybody. Timing is everything. The beginning of the second quarter. Just don't take my word for it. Watch what happens in March. And I'm gonna remind y'all about this video done on the last day of January at midnight. Okay, the day of. In other words, the midnight that led into the last day of January. I'm gonna remind y'all about this if I can remember. Anyway, and I'm gonna point to the fact that I told you that everything was gonna start changing in America in March. Ain't that something? Hey, they're changing a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to reach out, let you guys know these things, let you know what we're doing in the background. Like I said, I got to get up probably about 4:30 this morning to work on that lawsuit. So, hey, that's why I went to sleep at 7, because I was up at 1 o'clock yesterday working on that stuff and answering emails and paying staff, and Lord have mercy, and we're gonna that Pacific River that's coming through here. So we're back to the changed weather pattern. They want to call it El Nino. I want to call it they messed with the the weather system last year. We have already had 6 inches of rain. Our yearly total is 4 inches of rain. So now that just kicks the yearly total out the park. Why? Because last year we had 26 inches of rain. Okay, 26 inches. Looks like we're going to be close to that this year too, with this new system that's coming through now. And then there's another one coming through right after that, and another one coming right after that. In the next 9 days, we're going to get 6 days of rain. Impossible. There's California. It don't rain in Southern California. And then tell me it never rains in Southern California. I don't live in Southern California. But anyway, uh, ladies and gentlemen, it's about the rain. All right, and then it's going to go all the way to the East Coast. So y'all got a lot of rain and snow coming y'all way. No, I'm sorry. Let me correct this. It's going to go south and then east. So it's going to go right about to Tennessee, and then it's going to start heading north. So those of you who are north of Tennessee, about 4 days from now, no, 6 days, no, 6 days from now, you're going to really have problems. 4 days from now, you're going to have just a little bit of problems, a little bit of something, something. All right, hey, gotta go. Thank y'all for letting Miss Calais Peterson take us on out of here. Patterson. Let me say her name right. Gotta go. Y'all take care. I'm out of here.